from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you talk about teams who are building for the future, you've got to mention Vanderbilt. Stadium upgrades, a dynamic crowd. First Bank Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee has improved in the last few years. It is the smallest stadium in the SEC, but the Vanderbilt fans are getting louder and more passionate as Clark Lee continues to build a contender in Nashville. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Commodores will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Hopkins. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anthony. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Hill trying to take it back. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. You saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
To the air, it's Carter. The short hands, it's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Makes the grab on the left. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And then you got...
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Key narration volume set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off.
Love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Back to pass on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got the first down himself. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Dropping back, it's Carter. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Escape! Second down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate. The
extra point is blocked. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Hopkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
A unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. The run inside. It's Young. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Back to pass, it's Carter. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Anthony. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. The quick out. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
To the air, it's Carter. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree.
Snags it, and there's running room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Looking for a man. It's Carter. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. Timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Finds his man, it's Anthony. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Running inside, it's Raymond. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Big guy smells it, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Rutgers. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit.
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Scanning the field, it's Carter. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll go hurry up here. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Raymond fighting off the defender. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch, and he's free. Nice move, creates some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Duff. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, a lot of times you see the way people close halves, the way people close games goes so far in determining who wins. Nice execution by this offense late in the first half. Now they're just an extra point away from having the lead going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Dropping back, it's Carter. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll throw it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
If I'm a play caller right little bit frustrated, and I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I gotta understand the situation. I gotta get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the ground with the back. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Trying to impose their will with the run.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
To the air, it's Carter. Moving out to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical. Defense, it brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
To the air on 1st down. Fires left. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. And he's in! Touchdown, Scarlet Knights!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Lets it fly. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. Ripped off a huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more. But no question, they have got to tackle better on the back end.
And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10.
Go, go. 99 upper. Eagle, check. Right on the end.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Nah, check, nah. Nah. Right in the end.
Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Blake. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
And how about that as an offensive call? Like, you bring 3 tight ends in the game, everything looks tight, bunched up. We're going to mash you, run the football, run a little bit of play action, sneak him out of the backfield, and find him down the field. Nice job by this offense, showing one thing, showing run, and then throwing the football down the field.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. The run inside. It's Raymond. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Running to Green. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Defense might bring the house here.
Doc, check! Doc, Doc!
Wants to throw. It's Carter. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Doc, Doc! Leak, leak!
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got the quick pass. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Wide, Edie! Wide, Edie! Enter! Hey, enter! Hammer, hammer! Hey, hammer! Rush, rush! Hey!
Wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Adams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Enter, enter! Spear, hey, spear! Wilson, hey, Wilson, Wilson!
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Slide, slide!
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Duff. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Turns it on down the left side. The 10. He is is in! Touchdown, State University of New Jersey!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
He's got him. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To throw, it's Carter. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Move! Splinter landing! Splinter landing!
Headed outside, it's Young. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Brad, 54! Brad, replace! Eagle, check, Eagle!
To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Vandy. The Commodores strike back. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Back to throw, it's Carter. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Fielded in the end zone, it's Black. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Rutgers. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Number 44, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Back to throw, it's Carter. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Here comes the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll send the back in motion.
Doc! Replace! Hey, replace!
Wants to keep it in the air. Going long. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors. The Commodores strike back.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, or we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by a single possession late. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. Makes a grab and room to run. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game with the lead. You're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Let's go. This is how you make it interesting. Your defense has to come through, has to make the big play, and they do. Clock running out, you get the ball back to your offense. Way to force the issue, create.
He's going to let it go. Upstairs, he's got it. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass, it's Carter. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it down the field. Into the house. Touchdown, Commodores.
And that is the play this offense needed, and it comes from a long shot in the passing game to now get within 2 late, and you know this coach is going for 2 at this point now. You're dialing up your best 2-point play, but what a great job of execution by the offense in a huge moment in this game.
He's looking to pass. Intercepted deep in his own end. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Timeout is called by the defense, a mere 21 seconds to go here. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. And guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Now